It's Thursday, and the energy is the Death card. Now, for some of you, this means that there's some strong interaction with a Scorpio person, their sun, their moon, or their rising sign. But for others of you, the day may feel rather intense. There's a lot of perhaps heavy energy here. This is a major card, so the universe is at play. And the focus today may be wrapping something up, some unfinished business. So you could be in some kind of transition. It may tie to an emergency, a crisis, something stressful. There's some kind of transformation taking place. Maybe this is surgery, or maybe it's something psychological. Maybe this is about debt or an increase. This could be a large sum of money. Now, this card ties to Pluto, and Pluto is retrograde. It's about to turn. Turns on Saturday. But part of the lessons of a retrograde Pluto has to do with manipulation, power struggles, underhanded tactics. So you may be recovering from a situation that held that kind of energy, and you want to leave the past behind. You want to, gain some kind of personal empowerment through a rebirth or renewal of some sort that requires that you first purge the dead wood. So you may be grieving the loss of something, a former lifestyle, some kind of ending, a change of your status. But this is also about regeneration. So one thing that may have been painful could, lead into something that is much better in the long run, that feels better in the long run. So you may be getting a divorce, and that's painful, but you're getting out of a relationship that really didn't work. Or, you're starting or leaving a new job, and that may feel stressful, or you're leaving home, or you're relocating. It's the end of something where you have to shed some outdated attitude. Because this is the card of reincarnation, which means that you're going to reincarnate in another form. You're going to reinvent yourself in some way. So you may be going some major life changes or dealing with people who provoke those changes. And it could be that there's a fear of that. You're clinging to the past because you're afraid of change. Now, today is a day where, regardless of how great the opportunity is in front of you or how daunting the challenge, your will to survive, those instincts are going to kick in strongly. And that's going to be the catalyst for those personal changes, because this is a period right now where you don't want to be stuck in a box. You don't want to be stuck at all. You don't want to be confined, restricted, limited, or on shaky ground. You want to know what's for sure. Now, this card may be the result, likely to be the result of the others that played out earlier in the week. So you could be reaping great rewards from something that you've been building, launching, or maybe you get hit with a big bill because something is falling apart or you need to repair. This is a card of repair, improvement, surrendering to circumstances, especially if you can't improve it. So you're either going to make it better or you're going to have to let it go. But you're very security oriented. You're ready to take the reins, provide for yourself. You're self-motivated. So some of you are going to be ending something, but you're going to do it in a way where it doesn't feel like you're sacrificing the whole kit and caboodle. So you may be, again, cutting out the parts that don't work. And yesterday gave you the insight to see what was working and what is not. So some of you, you're going to resume something from a long time ago. And being flexible to accommodate whatever is unpredictable is going to serve you well. So negatively, though, again, maybe you've been through something very traumatic, and there's a temptation to just focus on that, to stay in that place, to continue to think about the unpleasant, what didn't work, and use that as an excuse to keep doing what you're doing, which is being stagnant, staying stuck, being opposed to opportunity, to other people, to change. And, maybe now you've built a wall around yourself. You're too self-contained. You don't want to talk. You don't need any help. You're not interested in the other side. And your MO is more so walking out than trying to work out those differences. But if you stay stuck in denial or resistant to making changes, you're just going to stay stuck longer. So today, the power lies in your ability to self-generate, regenerate, whether that's materially, emotionally, physically, psychologically. If you plan to reach the top of something that's important, or if you plan to find a better path, that's available to you as soon as you are ready.